So, hi everybody, a very good evening. My God, क्या टाइम हुआ है यार? 4:20 420 420 इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम के हिसाब से it's 4:20 by the watch. I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decon Design. And as you know, and if you don't know, let me introduce myself. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor at Interior Solutions. Presently, we are based in Delhi NCR, Noida, and we design, manufacture, and customize and supply home and office interior solutions and corporate gifting accessories. So we also have a range of semi-precious stone products and stuff like tables, like lamps. We design chandeliers. We have mirrors. We have picture frames, and there's also an exclusive range of furniture which is done on request and stuff because semi-precious stones gets a little technical and stuff. Otherwise, in general, we do luxury and premium and also on special request, affordable furniture, which is in wood, wicker, leather, leatherite, and the material is usually nature friendly. If not, it's fabric, cotton, linen, leatherite, leather, whatever you want, checks, stripes, plain, floral, Spanish, Italian, German, organic, whatever is available in the market and stuff like that. And then, of course, we have an interesting range of domestic and international designs for consoles, center tables. We have lamps, we have mirrors, there are business tables, and of course, recently, what I have also included after researching, and I've been thinking this for a very long time. What I've included is basically office cubicles and office furniture and stuff like that, which is modular and whatever. I mean, whatever you want. I mean, it's done. And it can be done. So I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Decon Design, and I had before sharing or resharing some of my messages. I had shared a message. My last video was about wanting to share a second video on books, how books kind of help us discover our values and what we really are and what we really want to become and stuff. So this is an extension of that. Pardon me if my throat sounds a little heavier than usual. I've had like a spell of cough and cold and stuff, but I'm doing good on the whole. I'm up and moving and stuff, and I've been working out, and fitness is something which keeps me going and stuff. And after having an interaction with some people in my gym, we've nailed it and we've cracked it that when you're not feeling good or a little feverish, or you're a little under the weather, or you're feeling a little, let's say, stressed out or tired or whatever, exhausted is too stronger word for me. What works the best for you is half an hour or 45 minutes of workout. Do a workout कीजिए, exercise कीजिए, walk कीजिए, enjoy कीजिए, and then you come back feeling supercharged and light. So coming back to this read, how do books help? Because people think that when you're becoming when you're reading too many books, you become too serious in life and stuff. But let me add this, that when you're reading books and stuff, you actually are adding to the acumen, learning and stuff. It takes away a lot of foolish information, and it takes away certain dumbness or idiotic outlooks. What happens is people follow so much of TV and so much of content that they can only see this way. So if they've grown up in a certain environment or they've been in a certain industry, all they can do sometimes is this. So no offense meant in being focused and stuff like that, but what really helps you is to break that mold and to break that comfort zone and to have knowledge and information added to your brain and to your health and to your outlook on a regular note. So all the brainstorming, all the debates, all the discussions, all these intellectual chats, all these creative works, all the strategy, all the thought share, all the PR campaigns, all the social media thing, all the digital media content, all the books, all the authors, all the entrepreneurs, all the CEOs, all the founders, they normally read. If you do not have a habit of reading and stuff, what makes sense is to kind of get into a habit, because books kind of also add a certain value and acumen to yourself, and you can always learn new stuff and all that. Okay, So let me share a few lines which I've written down here after having a chat with a client of mine. I'd done a rack for her, and when we got talking and stuff, we realized that she had more than 50 old books. And I asked her a very simple question. I said, "When was the last time you read one of the books from the rack?" And the answer was that I don't remember when was the last time I read any of those books and stuff. They've been on display and they're lying here and they're just kind of on a showcase and stuff. And I asked her one simple question: if you want to do the rack, or if you want to kind of have a new design and stuff, would you not like to add some new books and stuff like that? Would you not like to have a revamped look where you can have maybe some picture frames, some bookends, some lamps, some semi precious stone items like coasters, maybe you can have some curios or something, or maybe you can have antique pieces lying there and stuff, and maybe you can just have 10 or 15 books, the ones that you would kind of want to really showcase and not show off, and something which you read on a regular basis and stuff, because how good is that information which is in those 50 books. So also I'd shared 6 7 months back, not 6 7 months back, sorry. Let me backtrack it. I think this was during my New Year clutter free campaigns that I was sharing online, that I'd actually done away with a lot of books. And I had to kind of think through whether I really want to dispose of books or not, because I had emotional value to some of them, because they belong to my childhood, or they belong to people in my family, or I'd grown up reading some of those and stuff like that. Some of them I received as gifts, coffee table books from celebrities and people I know and stuff, and some of them were books I'd really paid, exorbitantly. I'd picked up in trade fairs. I'd gone to faraway places like Pragati Maidan and other places to pick those up and stuff during my college days and stuff. So I was in two minds whether should I give away those books or not. And the point is, when I was doing this, online thing of clutter free space management, I realized I must apply the same rule to myself. How good is my information, or my thought share, if I don't include it, and if I don't implement it on myself, and I did that, and I still have those books lying here. I'm going to be sharing a few names and stuff, because I realize that some of them are really expensive books and they could help people. And those books must not go in charity, but those books must go or reach people who really require those and who will value those books and stuff. Okay, so from this, I'm lifting this that set of lines that I have here. Let me take you on to video 2. Yeah.